Hi, so in this video we're going to be tackling the final portion to the 2023 building drawing paper for 2023. Now in this section it says that this is the sketch and design portion. It says do not spend more than 30 minutes on this section. Now we're going to be aiming for 15 minutes to complete this section here. Now it says that um, make a neat proportional orthographic sketch, meaning 2D, of the following 4 types of windows, in, indicating the swing or the sliding direction. Now it says top hung awning window for 5 marks, casement window for 5 marks, horizontal sliding windows for 5 marks, and louver window for 5 marks. It says label each type of window and you'll get 7 marks. It says note the following. Candidate will be awarded marks for proportional and neatness. We're going to be getting perfect marks. We're using AutoCAD. If you're doing it by hand, then you're at a disadvantage. So let's get into things and let's see how we can progress here. Now, I might need to do some work, some snippy, because in the exam you'll have your paper in front of you. I don't. I'll have to be going back and front, and just to minimize some of that, I'm going to be copying an image over into AutoCAD. That's our previous video on the ridge detail that was required of you to do. Let's go here. I don't know how big this is going to be. Let's make it a bit bigger and then let's start things off. Now remember, we're doing a plan view and we're doing an elevation. So plan and elevation. So we're going to have windows in front of us. Now I'm going to start things off by first drawing a rectangle. So I'm going to go REC, enter. Dimensions are up to you. Again, it's a sketch. I'm going to be using simple measurements here. So I'm going to be drawing a rectangle that is, let's go with, let's go 900 by 900. That should make things interesting. Alright, so those are it. All the windows are going to be the same measurements as well. Now I'm going to be drawing another rectangle. This rectangle here is going to be let's make it it's going to be 900 in width, and the thickness of it, let's just work with 150 for now and let's see how that goes. Now let's align them, because as you know, this is an orthographic drawing, so everything should be aligned. Come on, don't do me that. Alright, yeah, probably there are somewhere about there. Alright, great. Now with this done, I'm going to be making 4 copies of this. All the windows are going to look the same way. Well, in general size. So we have 1 there, 2, 3, and 4. We're just going to go ahead and label them according to what is here. So we're going to go click. So we're at 3 minutes in already. So we have top hung window, top hung awning window. That makes sense. Top hung awning, alright, window. Now let's see how this looks. This can work. And let me copy this and I'll to the other locations. Ensure everything is all aligned. There, and the last one there. Alright. Now let's label them. This one is the casement window. Let's not do that. Casement. That's the casement window. Horizontal sliding window. Horizontal. That's not spelled correctly. Horizontal. What is it? Oh, I added A there. And then finally, our louver window. So as you can see, we're off flying already, and we're not even 5 minutes in. Louver. Well, let's see how things slow down as we go along. Louver. Louver. Let me double check on the spelling. Louver. Louvre. Louver. Louver window. Alright. Let me turn off my OSnap here. You know what? Let's just put it there. Alright, so let's get things going. Now the next thing I'm going to do after this is offset all of these rectangles inwards by how much should I use? Should I use 50 millimeters or 25? I'm going to be offsetting them inwards by 50 millimeters, 20. Let's work with 30 millimeters. So I'm going to offset all of these rectangles inwards by 30 millimeters. As you can see, I'm using one stone to kill many birds. Now, once I've done so, let me grab onto these and explode them. Now, one thing we know, our louver window is going to have a bunch of cross going. Louver windows are those that has a bunch of little things looking like steps. Alright, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this louver here. Let me explode this inner line here. I'm going to divide this inner line here by, let's see how 5 is 2-inch 4. I'm going to divide this line there by 4, div, and you'll see what is going on afterwards. Click on that there. div 4. Alright, not bad, not bad. Alright, so it says that indicating neat proportional orthographic sketches of the following 4 windows indicating the swing or the sliding direction. The swing and the sliding direction. The swing, sliding direction. Now for some of these I might have to do a side view of it as well. Okay, alright, I might have to do that. Now, considering that these are going to be opening, I should be showing them opened. Oh. You know, I'll think about that one and come back to it afterwards. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that one. For this sliding window, what I'm going to be doing is that I'm going to be drawing a line down the middle, and I'll be offsetting, how much did I use? 30? 30 on either side of this line here, like this. Alright, then I'll be adding an arrow in the form of a triangle to show 3 dimension, to show the direction in which it slides. REC, enter a little rectangle like this. Let me move this to here like this. Alright, I could hatch it as well. Let's hatch inside of here. Come on, here and here. That's not solid. Okay, that's it. Alright, I'll group everything here. Not really necessary, but I'm grouping, and then I'll mirror to the other side because we're at 8 minutes now. Alright, so that's what that will look like. From a plan view perspective, this is what it will look like. Let me just ensure that all is well. Up like that. Alright, that line I'll grab onto it and mirror to the other side like that. Then we have line in the middle. Now, once I've done so, I'm going to offset 25 on either side of this line here. So I'm going to offset inwards like this and inwards like this. Alright. Now, once I've done so, I'm going to be trimming away here and here, because this is actually representing the wall. Alright, so I'm going to trim that and that as well. Once I've done that, the next thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to be drawing a line across the middle like this. Should work out. Alright, then now I'm going to do something. I'm going to be offsetting the lines. So I think it was, enter, how much did I use? 30? Did I use 30? Let me just draw this one and use this one as reference. Click. Alright, yeah, I'll just use that. And mirror to the other side. Alright, cool. Now, once I've done that, here's the next thing I'm going to do. I'm going to be doing some trimming. Alright, so I'm going to trim. Let's work with trimming this one here. And then I'll work with trimming this one here. Alright, now, all of this that you're seeing here is going to go. All of this, what you're seeing here, should go as well. I'm going to have to redraw some of that, out there. And I'm going to trim out here and trim here. Alright, here as well. Alright, I mean, I probably have to delete that one there. So this is what is happening here. This window is sliding to the left. This window here, or this portion, is sliding to the right. Now it is going to be sliding in a track. It's going to be sliding in a track. If you're wondering, a track. I'm trying to find something that has a different color so I can show you. Both of them are going to be sliding in a track. So both of them are going to be in a track like that. So they're going to be sliding in the track here. Now, how do you indicate the sliding? Alright, to indicate the sliding, what you're going to be doing, or what we're going to be doing, let me put this on a wall. Alright, we're going to be using an arrow. Now we're going to be using these arrows. It's just that I'm going to be scaling them down a bit so that they fit. Alright, so I'm going to scale it down by about a half. 0.5, that's about an half. So that's how I'm going to be doing. Now you can have your arrows on the outside, or you can have your arrows on the inside. Now if you're going to put it on the inside, it means that these are going to have to be a bit smaller. So even smaller than it is. So 0. Another 5 again. Alright, so we have one sliding that way, and then you're going to have the other sliding the other way. Move this one down to here. Alright, so it's going to have something looking like that. Alright, now that is your what you call it, your horizontal sliding window. Now for your casement window is going to be similar to your sliding window. The only difference is that it is open. Now your casement windows are typically like doors. They are typically like doors, meaning that they're literally open up like doors. Alright, now how do you indicate how it is opening? You'll simply, and I hope I'm doing this the right way, you'll have an angled line or diagonal line running from one corner like that to the other corner like that. Alright, if I'm wrong, then the other way, how it is done is maybe like this. Alright, but I'm almost positive that is like this. I could be wrong though, but I doubt you'll be penalized for that. So what this is saying that they actually swing out, or they open by swinging out like a door. Alright, so that's how that looks. Nothing more, nothing less. Alright, now what does it look like from a plan view perspective? Alright, again, it's the same treatment as how you'll have these here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy my frame. That's this frame here that I have. I'm going to copy it and place it on the other. Alright, now in relation to, let me just trim this out. That gone, that gone. Alright, now in relation to the window itself and how it will look, it's going to look, so what I'm going to do is that I'm going to, let me just draw a line down by 25 or so, and then across like this. Yeah, that should work. And then I can mirror it to the other side. Alright. Then the line in the middle. Alright, so and then you know it's going to be on inches. Now that's what it will look like if it is not open. Alright, so this is how it's typically representing. Now you could draw it being open and all that stuff, but I'm not going to do that because we have the view here. Now in relation to your awning window, now your awning window opens a bit different. Now your awning window is similar to a door, but it's like an upside down door. Think about like the door opening outwards. Imagine the door turned horizontally. So instead of swinging outward, what is going to happen is that it's going to be swinging up into the air. So it's like an awning. So you're going to have something looking like this for your awning window. Alright? That's how that will represent. Now, how it will look, it will be similar to these here in terms of like from an aerial view on the plan. So I'll just copy this here and paste it on it. Alright, and I'll simply remove this middle portion here. Now you could add a lot of information. Now this is overly simplified, but it is just a representation for what is going on here. Alright, this is just a representation for what is going on here. Now for your louver window, now I'm going to be drawing some lines across to represent the louvers. Alright, so these are representing the louvers. Alright, let me get rid of these division lines that I have here. Now what will this look like from a plan view perspective? Now all of these windows that I've drawn are basically closed. Now you could draw them being open, it's up to you. Now the setup is pretty much the same. It's going to look similar to this here from a plan view perspective. This is what it will look like. And again, this is overly simplified. Alright, because I'm not trying to go beyond a certain time. No, but in the exam, you'll have enough time to fine tune and make it look a bit more detailed. But this is what it will look like. Alright, for your louver window. Now, in relation to what it will look like from a plan view perspective on the louver, if it is closed, then this is going to be a lot smaller. Now, what I typically do is draw a line down the middle like this. Alright, and once I draw the line down the middle, now typically it's not even an inch thick, it's like half of an inch thick, the louver itself. So what I'll do, I'll offset on either side by about 7 millimeters. Now these are typically on a swivel. Alright, so it's typically on a swivel, so this middle line here is going to go. Alright, so it's on a frame or the jam or whatever you want to call it, and then these will be on a swivel. So how much is 12 millimeters? So I'll offset a line like that, and then one across like that, and then one across like that, and then now I can now trim what needs to be trimmed, like for example there, and there. Alright, and probably here. Alright, and then now I could always just mirror this to the other side. Now I'm going to show something afterwards. Whether this is glass or whatever. So here. Alright, let's mirror that using here. Alright, yeah, this is better. No. Alright, just like that. Alright, so this is what it will be looking like when it is closed, that is, when it is closed. Alright, so that's what that will look like. It would not have a frame similar to what you'll have the track window in, like here. Or even this where would typically be in a track as well, or inside of something. Alright, But these are what they will basically look like, showing how it is swinging open and all that stuff. All right, again, we're on time with our 20 minutes. Now, if you want it, or if you have enough time, if you will have 10 minutes here, you could do like a side view of it and things like that. But this is how I'm representing my windows. All right, this is how I'm representing my windows. All right, I think I made a mistake. So this here, so the pointy end of the symbol is typically going towards where the inches are. So in this case, it will be saying that it is opening down. It is a top. So we're going to mirror this to the top side of things. Yes. Let's move this up to where it should be. Let's change the line type here to something that is broken. All right, that's how I'm going to represent that. And then now this, now the arrows is as if it's pointing towards the inches. All right. How am I getting this one here? Let's go like this, and the mirror. Yes, same treatment here. Mirror. Yes, both of them should be. I'm making them broken lines. Alright, like that. Here, let me just put it, erase one of those. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. For the louver, I think that is it. All right, you could go ahead and do the side view, but I don't want to kill too much time of what it will look like when it is opened from a side view's perspective. But all you'll simply do is just do a rectangle, REC, enter, start things off somewhere like here, click. The width of it will be 150 as well for the representing the wall. Tab key, then the height. I believe I used 900. Alright, what it will look like, you'll simply have your jam, and then you'll probably have a rectangle going across, something like just a sketch here. You'll have it looking out like this, and basically saying that it opens out like that. Same treatment for this one here and all that stuff, but let's not go into all that effort. No. All right, so I think that is it. All right, so I think I'm going to end the video here. Hope this video was helpful. Again, files will be linked down in the description, questions and all that stuff. All right, again, please leave a like, share and subscribe. Comment grade 1 down below. Comment grade 1 down below. And if you have any questions, leave them down below as well. All right, see you in the next one.